James LaBrie, best known as the powerful and dynamic vocalist for progressive metal giants Dream Theater, has amazed audiences for decades with his soaring range, technical precision, and emotional performances. His voice helped shape Dream Theater's complex and ambitious sound, making the band a cornerstone of the progressive metal genre. But behind the curtain of his success lies a far darker and more difficult journey that many fans are only beginning to fully understand. Born in Canada in 1963, James LaBrie developed a passion for music at a young age. Though he originally started as a drummer, it was his vocal talent that eventually took center stage. When he joined Dream Theater in 1991, the band was on the rise, and his arrival marked the beginning of some of their most iconic and critically acclaimed work. Albums like Images and Words, Awake, and Scenes from a Memory showcased LaBrie's incredible vocal abilities, instantly making him one of the most respected singers in progressive metal. However, at the height of Dream Theater's early success, tragedy struck. In 1994, while vacationing in Cuba, LaBrie suffered a severe case of food poisoning that led to violent vomiting. During one of these episodes, his vocal cords were badly ruptured. This injury wasn't just a minor setback, it was a devastating blow that threatened to end his career entirely. For a singer whose livelihood depended entirely on the health of his voice, the situation was catastrophic. The months and years that followed were filled with frustration, pain, and fear. LaBrie struggled to regain his vocal strength while dealing with the emotional toll of the injury. His voice was never quite the same, and the pressure to perform at the highest level while coping with the limitations of his damaged vocal cords was overwhelming. Despite his best efforts, he faced constant criticism from some fans and critics who compared his post-injury performances to his earlier work, often unfairly scrutinizing every note he sang. This period in his life also triggered battles with anxiety and depression, as LaBrie privately dealt with the mental strain of not being able to deliver performances he once easily commanded. The fear of letting down his bandmates and loyal fans weighed heavily on him. While many singers might have chosen to walk away, LaBrie showed remarkable resilience, continuing to tour and record with Dream Theater even as he worked tirelessly to adapt his technique and preserve his vocal abilities. Beyond his vocal struggles, LaBrie also dealt with the pressures of fame, constant touring, and the demands of maintaining a high-profile music career. The progressive metal scene, known for its passionate and sometimes unforgiving fan base, added another layer of stress. Throughout the years, LaBrie faced online criticism, rumors, and doubts about his capabilities, all while trying to stay focused on his love for music and his commitment to Dream Theater. In recent years, James LaBrie has been more open about these struggles, speaking candidly in interviews about his injury, mental health challenges, and his ongoing efforts to stay strong both personally and professionally. His honesty has helped many fans appreciate not just his talent, but his incredible strength and determination. The story of James LaBrie is far darker than the public ever realized. Behind the powerful vocals and celebrated albums lies a story of resilience, vulnerability, and the high personal cost of living life in the spotlight. Yet, through it all, LaBrie has remained a symbol of perseverance, inspiring countless fans who see not just a voice but a man who refused to give up.